Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. It has been a while since I've done any videos for Exitus Elite or for anything, to be honest, y'all. Every once in a while, it's nice to get a nice little break, even when you're doing online business. But went through a couple things in my life. My dad passed away recently in July, and so dealt with a couple things with that during that time frame. Me and my girlfriend, we had bought a couple of sports cars. This is my black one. She's got a yellow one. Last video I did, I talked about it. We had just got hers, but I had not got mine yet. We were such a big fan of the yellow one that she had. And these are turbocharged little 4-cylinders. Are fun. And most people don't even know what they are. They're Pontiac Solstice GXPs, and they're beautiful little cars. I've never been really into the tiny cars. I got Shawn's on my license plate. She got Stacy's on hers. The interior right here is what it looks like. And tail lights and everything like that. So I've enjoyed the summer, with just getting out, going out and about, going to the beach or whatever, and just riding around with the top off. But it is definitely that time of year, y'all, to get back into online business. And this is my Power Lead Systems. I'm actually going inside right now and updating something that's a real big update for Exitus Elite. If you're not aware of it, y'all, I've been with Exitus Elite since August the 1st of 2016. It has been the most successful financially I have done with this than any other business. Hundreds of thousands of dollars I have made from this company right by itself. So it had a lot to do with my freedom itself. I got free from a job May 7th of 2015. It's been a little over 10 years now doing online business. And but I will really still say to this day, Exitus Elite has still been the most successful 10 years plus running inside this business. The best owner, best support, the best everything you can get paid immediately. Get to pick how you want to get paid. Always make 100% commissions. And even 10 years ago when we were doing this, it's still sweet, and that's how it is today. So what's the new update, y'all, that I've got me inside of Exitus Elite in Power Lead Systems, which is how I make my own web pages and stuff like that. 2025, your first member pass up is now removed. So that means everything you earn is yours right from the beginning. And I'm going to put the words. I don't know if I want red or not. Let's go with it. Awesome. There you go. So that's going to be everything that you earn is yours. Is awesome. Absolutely. Let's go down here and save this. And then we're going to check to make sure that all the changes are good. I've already pulled this page up right here. Let's see what it looks like. There you go. So 2023, the update was yearly membership fee is gone, one-time admin fee only. For a long time, y'all, every year I actually had to pay $299 until we got the $2,000 commissions, and it went to $399 because that's how much the admin fee is. It's only $100 more. But y'all, I actually did YouTube videos showing every time I paid my admin fee because it really didn't bother me because of the amount of money that we've made inside of Exitus Elite itself. It's absolutely incredible income, life-changing $1,000, $2,000 commissions. Even in 2025, y'all, you do realize how important getting another $2,000 or more on a regular basis, how much it could be worth for you. Now, this is actually the back office. I picked the 1,000. Sometimes I do the 2,000s, but I'm going to talk a little bit about Exitus Elite. And I'm going to let this bad boy roll right here, y'all, just so you get see some idea of the commissions made inside of Exitus Elite. I've got pages of this stuff, y'all. So, what makes Exitus Elite different, in my opinion? A one-up system is hard to beat because of the fact that you do get paid immediately. You get to pick how you want to get paid. You always make 100% commissions. There's no monthly fees. There's no yearly fees. There's no nothing. Once you come in there, y'all, just like I've taken a break for, about a few months, now 4 or 5, whatever months it's been, right? When you decide that this is right for you, it's still sitting here. It's not going anywhere. And to me, that has made it such a priceless business. And I've seen so many people that remembered me. Again, I've been in this since August the 1st of 2016, y'all. This has been 9 years, 1 month, and 20 days or 25 days or something like that, y'all. And you just got to understand that I've had so many people that would see me here, that would go do another business. It would flop. It would do whatever it does, and then come back here to join my business because of the fact that they see me still being a beacon for this business. To me, it's not about finding the next hot thing. It's about finding something that you can believe in. that you can get behind the owner in. And I can tell you, Paul Stevenson's been the best owner I have ever seen in any business, without a doubt. I call him sometimes on the phone, and I get excited just talking to him, and he gets excited talking to me, and it's just awesome. We had actually taken a cruise, and we went a couple of days prior to Florida, and I was in Cocoa Beach, which is actually where Paul Stevenson lives at, and so I had contacted him to see if we could go eat, and he happened to be out of town, but he suggested a couple of restaurants that we try, so that's what we wound up doing while we were there. So I happened to miss them during that time frame. But Exitus Elite, y'all, it's just my fallback system. It is the one that I'm going to go with. At the beginning, we had a small business that was in the front of it, and this was the big business. At times, I've had this to be the small business, some in the front. But y'all, even though we have a $100, a $250, a $500, a $1,000, $2,000 commission, the $1,000 commissions is where the sweet spot was for years. Now, Paul decided that he wanted to try the $2,000 commission, and once he did, y'all, within the first 19 minutes from the moment I paid my upgrade to go to the $2,000 level, 19 minutes later, I made my first $2,000 commission. And it has been just like this, just rolling down the page. Next time I'll easily probably do that. Now, earlier, I'm not going to scroll back up, but there was one that had $500, right? When you see one for $500, what that means is they paid the difference so that they could upgrade to the next level. So somebody was at the G500, which I don't get many of them. They jumped in, they saw how awesome the business is, and said, you know what, I'm going to upgrade to the G1000. They paid an extra $500 and went that way. There's one right here. Now, let me tell you about this one, y'all. This is pretty important, too. Okay, the $900 commission I made right here. This was called a override. Now, what that is somebody had came into Exitus Elite at the $100 level. Now, the most money that they can make is $100 because that's the package that they own. That's the training they have. There's a lot of training for the G100, that's for sure. But at the same time, you know, they got a lot more levels. The average person comes in at Exitus Elite at the $1,000, $2,000 level. So even though they come at the $100 level, they're given all the training that we have and all the sales pages and things of that nature, you know, to help them get out. So even at the G100 level, they still get a lot of the, you know, of the awesome tools and stuff like that, you know, capture pages, sales pages, the email marketing that goes out with it, the webinar, you know, everything else that goes with it. So, though this person was a $100 level, the next person came in at the $1,000 level, and because they were only at the $100 level, a $900 pass up goes to me. It's an override. So this is the type of business, y'all, because there's no monthly fees, there's no yearly fees, you get paid immediately. Now, I will suggest this. Used to be PayPal was the best way to do that. PayPal's fees went up so much. Cash App, Zelle, man, these things work awesome. So definitely take the time to go ahead, you know, and set up your payment plans so that it makes the most sense for you, and then go from there. Kitty cat walked by the room. Sorry, it got my attention. All right, y'all. So let's keep this bad boy rolling. But y'all, I'm just telling you, I've never seen a business before that you'd want to jump in and be so far at the higher levels at the G1000, G2000. Now, when the G2000 first came out, I made videos because I didn't know what was going to happen. And I promised everybody, I said, listen, if the G1000 is a sweet spot, I'm going to tell y'all that, because for years, $1,000 commissions were incredible. I had $40,000 months rolling in this business just from the $1,000 level by itself. Now, when the G2000 came out, it took off. And at the beginning, I didn't want to do videos talking about it because of the fact that I wasn't 100% certain, you know, what was going to go. So I promoted the G2000, but I told people, I said, listen, y'all, I'm going to let you know, if the G1000 is where the sweet spot's at, that's fine with me, right? But we had people come in at G1000. They went to the webinars. They watched it, Paul Stevenson, everybody, and seeing the income that you're making, y'all, and seeing $2,000 commissions, y'all. If you made $2,000 commissions in a month, that's life-changing income for anybody, especially in 2025. And I want to tell you something, y'all. My YouTube videos, let me pause this just for a second here. I'm going to show you this, y'all. My videos right here, now this has been a few months back. Look, 144 views. That's not a lot of views, y'all. This is me with a tablet. I wanted to try to make some videos with tablets because I've never done that before. This is a tablet right here. I did it sideways as opposed to this upside right here. Just experiment, y'all. That's what I like to do. I like to try things and see what happens and learn from it, right? So the views right here, y'all, like 56 views, 125 views. None of these are big view numbers, right? It's nothing that you couldn't do. So don't be intimidated because of somebody doing YouTube videos or whatever way of getting out to people. I want you to understand, y'all. If I did videos only when I felt like doing videos, because to me, I think people can sense when someone believes in something and they want to do a video. You know what I'm saying? I think it kind of comes across like sincerity is the answer to online business. I have said that, right from the beginning, and I still say that today. So let's say that I do 3 videos this week, or 4, whatever I'm in the mood for doing. It's the first video I've done in a long time, right? Now, I do, let's say, 4 videos. And out of those 4 videos, I don't even get that many leads, y'all, to be honest. Let's say if I do 3, 4 leads a day, which, y'all, at times I'm making 125 leads a day back in the day, because everybody told me it was all about a big lead race, right? Get as many leads as you can. So I don't really care about my lead numbers. I know that sounds crazy. I would rather somebody watch a video all the way through, maybe you right now, connect directly with me more than I care about getting 10 leads. Why is that? Because I want someone to connect with me more than I care about any kind of lead numbers. Now, let's say that we have 2 to 3 leads a day, whatever, it's not many. And in a week's time, y'all, I have 3 people that want to do this business, right? Now, if I have 3 people want to do this business and 2 people are actually going to do it, and the third one's going to do it, maybe you have to watch a couple more videos, maybe another month, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But as long as I keep churning them out, they're not going to go anywhere. They're going to know that Shawn is a beacon for this business. He's not going anywhere, right? So just by applying action, it's going to keep those people in sight, right? Now, it's like always, if you stop, they're probably going to wander off. So, and I've done that, I've done it at times, and that's fine. That's what online business is all about, coming and going, getting everything going again. So, but think about this, y'all. If I have 2 people a week that want to do this business, and let's say that one comes in at the 1,000 and one comes in at the 2,000, right? That's $3,000 in a week's time. I barely have any lead numbers at all for the week. But what do I have? I had people that connected with me. Do that times 4. That's $12,000, not including the people that are still going to do it. That one person that's going to do it when they get their money right. You see what I'm saying, y'all? It's never been a lead race to me since I figured it out right from the beginning. I started in a business, y'all, and the person told me if I got 30 to 50 leads a day, I could get free from a job. This guy got free from a job. In the first 2 years he got an online business, I was like, heck yeah, I'm going to listen to this cat here. He's from Tennessee. I kind of related to him. He wasn't too far away from me. And y'all, just to let you know, I got free from a job in 6 months' time. I was hustling, right? I got to the point where I was making more money before I went to work than I was going to make at work, to be honest, y'all. So I wound up focusing at, at just doing online business. But I was making enough money at that time in a $33 business that I could pay all my bills and not work at the restaurant. But I was still working at home. I was still having to, keep my own tail to get up there and, to keep getting leads and stuff like that, because I was getting like 100, 125 leads a day, right? So if I cut back, my lead numbers went down. After a couple of days, it would start going downhill. I was only making about $4,000 inside the business a month, which was enough to pay my bills. It's not bad. Most people know $4,000 to take care, especially if you're a single guy. At the time with a little boy, and that was my focus. It's just that, and I didn't have a lot of bills. I wasn't trying to go crazy, stuff like that with bills. So anyhow, I wound up just going crazy, staying focused at the business. But when I stepped away from the $33 businesses and went to the $1,000 and $2,000 commissions inside of Exitus Elite, I didn't have to work my tail off anymore. I could make the videos when I felt like making them. And my lead numbers, I didn't really care because I wanted people to connect with me more than I wanted anything else. When it comes to if it was a $10 business or something like that, you get a whole lot of people. And if you got messed over or scammed, if I got scammed or $10, I wouldn't really care, to be honest. I'd be more concerned about hurting my downline, letting them go in and something like that. So, you know, that's what I'd be more concerned with. That would be $10. But when it comes to $1,000, $2,000 commissions, y'all, you got to believe in what you're doing. You also have to lead by example by going all in. If you're someone and I come in at the $100 level and people are observing what I'm doing, how many of those people are going to do the same thing because that's what I did? You always have to lead by example. You find a business you believe in, you got to go all in, y'all. If you don't go G2000, go G1000 at least, y'all. Now, people that come in with us wind up getting the page that I've created right here inside, for our team right here. I made this little thing right here on top. I'm pretty good with art and stuff like that. This is my Power Lead systems I used to make all this with. The first video right here, I explain the business itself. Talk about any kind of updates right here. You're going to wind up getting the same page if you come at the G500 or higher. I literally take the time to make your web page for you. Now, we still got all the pages that come inside of Exitus Elite, so please understand you got some beautiful pages you could definitely run with. It ain't going to hurt my feelings if you don't use our team sales page. But at the same time, y'all, why not use this as well? So here's a webinar presentation, y'all, where I'm literally talking about Exitus Elite and what it's meant to me and freedom. Time freedom right here. Me and my girlfriend was able to come and go whenever we liked. It was pretty awesome. This is my little boy right here, and I talk about what being free from a job since May 7th of 2015. He's 18 years old. Most of his life, more of his life, I have not worked than I have worked. To give you some idea, y'all. And that's what Exitus Elite and online business can do for you, without a doubt. So, if you are interested in Exitus Elite, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, y'all. I've got so many videos right here in the past. Any kind of training, 5 things you need to know to make it. Free Exitus Elite training in 2025. There's some really good stuff right here. Exitus Elite 2025, getting over your hangups. YouTube versus Facebook. Here's another video right here. I'm talking about, man, this is all things that I have learned myself over the years. That I'm just spitting it out and giving you the realities to everything that I know. All right, y'all. If you're ready to join Exitus Elite, go ahead and contact me. Make a comment down below if you like. I can answer any questions right here. My phone number is right here at the end of this video as well. Go through and check out the pages itself. I'm going to put down both links. I'm going to have the Exitus Elite link directly to the company so you can see what kind of videos, the videos plus the pages that's provided. And you can actually take a look at my team sales page as well if you like to see exactly what we give to you as well in the process. I do have a private chat, y'all, with about 50 people in it. All are G1000, G2000s, to be honest, y'all. So if you do come in at G1000, G2000, you're going to have support for more than just this. I will tell you, I have been away for a few months, so I'm going to get everything rolling back again. I'll be poking into the Exitus Elite private chat, into the Facebook group a whole lot more moving forward. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate you watching the video. Go ahead and put a like and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next video. I look forward to seeing you part of the team. Appreciate it.